Well, hello there and welcome back to another installment of Rapid Licks. Alright, so today we're going to do something special. Let me take you on a trip to the 80s. A wonderful time when hair was big, guitars were loud, and guitar heroes would do just about anything for a paycheck. Of course, during this period, shred guitar was so popular. I mean, it was in pop music, it was ruling the airwaves everywhere. Corporate America and everybody else wanted a piece of that proverbial pie. So of course, we end up getting these wonderful, bizarre combinations like Vinnie Moore shredding his face off in a Pepsi commercial, which spawned this ridiculously difficult, awesome alternate picking lick. Wait, you mean you haven't seen the Pepsi commercial from the 80s? Well, in that case, we better roll this clip.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
All right, so before we get into the lick, a couple things I want to take care of. Number one, we're doing this in good old standard tune. As you can see, I'll be playing on an 80s appropriate guitar. This is my really old 80s Fender Contemporary Telly. And yeah, I've been popping strings on it all week, but we're hoping it'll make it through the lesson. So let's knock on some wood and hope for the best. Anywho, okay, so we're going to do everything in standard tune, nothing weird there, and the entire lick we're going to do is going to be in A minor. So basically, as long as you know A minor, you should be good to go with this lick, all right? Perfect, the lick. Okay, everybody, so for the lick itself, what we're going to be doing here is nothing too involved. Basically, it's just a repeating pattern, and I'm going to show you the way this repeating pattern works, and then we can work out the rest from there. So we're going to start this lick off, and you're basically position one of the minor scale, your minor box shape position. That one, the one everybody knows and loves. So first things first, what I want you to do, find yourself right here up on the 8th fret of the high E string, and what you're going to do is start this off with a down pick, and you're going to just run down the scale. Just like that, you repeat that twice. Now the important thing to notice here, and this is what makes this challenging, is since you start on a downstroke, by the time you get to here, when you switch over to the next string, you're going to be doing that on an upstroke. And that's what makes this hard. This is called inside picking, and I don't know about you, but I struggle with this technique. So that's what we're going to be focusing. So you've got this piece so far. Good, now what I want you to do, play it twice. Perfect. Okay, so that is basically the pattern. All we're going to do is now move that up through the scale length. All right, so now that you're that far, we're going to slide up into the next position of the scale here, and we're going to start off on the 10th fret of the high E string, and we're just going to run down that scale again and do it twice. Got it? Good. Okay, next position. Starting off on the 12th. Good. Next position. So starting off on the 13th. And then we move up to the next position, which will be starting off here on the 15th. Okay, you with me? Good. Now we're all the way up here, and we're up to the 17th, and we're going to do that just like we did before, everything twice. And this, for me, is the hardest position, so we're going to start up here now on the 19th fret. That part's all good and great. But this piece here, you're going to want to grab with your middle finger, which is part of, the A minor scale. So we're just going to be grabbing the F note right here, located on the 18th fret, and work down that. Now this is a bit of a weird position to do when you get up to speed, but just work at it, you will get it, trust me. It's a bit frustrating. This piece right here, that's the one that trips me up all the time. So take your time with it, you will get it. Okay, but that's not the last position. We need to go up one more, and now we're basically just doing box shape number 1 again, and we're going to start off, of course, on the 20th fret and just work our way down. Doing everything twice. And then to finish this off, grab right here on your D, which is the 22nd fret of your high E string, and then just bend that up to a big E and put some vibrato on it. Like that, and that's the whole lick. Okay, let's play through that whole lick one time together slowly. right, let's do that a little bit quicker. All right, maximum effort. Alright, so there you have it, one Vinnie Moore Wild Pepsi Shred Lick. Now the reason this is a really challenging and interesting lick is because basically you're descending, but as you descend, you're ascending. So it's like a descending ascending lick, which is a bit weird, but it sounds really cool. Now the things that make this tricky, of course, are the picking. You're going to be alternate picking everything, which of course forces your string changes on upstrokes, which is really weird. I struggle with this technique a lot. Take your time. If you need to, just sit here. Do things like that just until you get really comfortable with it before you start trying to move it around into different positions on the neck. That might help you out a little bit. And again, if you're having a lot of trouble with your picking, finding that you just are getting bum notes or not being able to get this to work or hanging up a lot on the strings as you do this pattern, try and experiment with different angles. I find for me personally, I usually use a lot of pick slanting when I'm playing. But for this technique, it seems to hang me up. I'm actually taking my pick slanting and making it almost more level. For whatever reason, that's making me slightly more accurate, making my notes pop a little bit more. So again, pay attention to what you're doing with your pick. How you angle it could affect how easy or difficult this little exercise becomes for you. Also, the other reason why this is definitely a trickier lick to do, once you do start getting this up to speed, your pinky here ends up being your lead finger into the next note, which can be really tricky and very tiring. A lot of us kind of neglect our pinky strength when we're playing. So this is really going to force you to focus on using your pinky and, of course, leading with it and being confident with its placement. I mean, most time when we play things, we play up a scale. And your pinky's your trailing thing, so it just kind of falls into place. A little bit different when it starts leading. Again, just work on it. Your pinky strength will grow and you'll be able to nail this. Anyways, there you go. That's the entire Vinnie Moore Pepsi Shred Lick ascending, descending, alternate picking, inside picking extravaganza. It's challenging, it's hard, it's frustrating, but it's a great lick and it's guaranteed to make you a little bit more confident with your alternate picking. If you did find this lesson useful or learn anything, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and help this channel grow a little bit. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm suddenly getting an urge for a soft drink, maybe a Pepsi or something. I'm going to go do that. But until next time, you keep on shredding, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.